I greet you, my esteemed viewers, for having the patience to listen to me and to watch me. Thank you very much. And I want to please to you that you subscribe to my channel and share with others. In this video, I want to discuss deceit among couples. Deceit among couples. And this is part one. The part one is biblical examples of deceit among Bible characters. The scriptures say, everyone will deceive his neighbor and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies and will themselves to commit iniquity. That is quoted from Jeremiah chapter 9 and verse 5. Satan, that serpent of old, introduced deceit or deception into the world through the marriage of Adam and Eve. Hear the scriptures. You will not surely die. For God knows that in the day you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. Genesis 3, verses 4 to 5. Eve ate the forbidden fruit and gave it to her husband. Immediately the husband ate it, their eyes opened, and they became conscious of their nakedness. The result of Satan's trick introduced deceit into marriages since then. Life telling is so convenient for most people, but it is dangerous for marital relationships peace. Concealing one's true thoughts and feelings can actually be a form of deception, and this is popular among couples. Initial love of spouses does not affect deceit in the marriage. In other words, their love does not prevent them from deceiving themselves. Trust is essential to any loving relationship, and trust cannot flourish in any home where there is dishonesty and deceit. It is a popular belief that every marriage knows unhappiness and every marriage knows conflict. So also every marriage knows difficulties. Therefore, instead of deceit in marriage, people should focus on God's purpose and His glory instead of individual happiness. Deceit in the family is as old as the Bible. Rebecca, who became the wife of Isaac, was barren for many years before she had a set of twins named Esau and Jacob. The two boys became grown-up men. The scriptures talk about them thus. And Esau was a skillful hunter, a man of the field, but Jacob was a mild man, dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he ate of his game, but Rebekah loved Jacob. Genesis 25, verse 27 to verse 28. Jacob definitely would be loved by the mother because he was close to her at home. The parents' love that became divided shows that there was a gap between Isaac and Rebekah. Happenings in Genesis chapter 27 show vividly that Rebekah was alienated from Isaac, her husband. Her action in regard to Jacob's receiving their father's blessings meant for the firstborn is grossly deceptive and unrighteous in his very face. There is no proof that Rebekah informed Isaac of the boy's prophecy about the older shall serve the younger. Genesis 25, verse 30. No wonder that Isaac ignorantly planned to bless Esau. But the atrocities of Rebekah using deceit created a big gap between the young men. Esau lamented bitterly that Jacob had tricked him the second time, getting the blessings meant for him, and he planned to kill his brother Jacob. Rebekah, deceiving her husband again, lied that I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heath. If Jacob takes a wife of the daughters of Heath, like these who are the daughters of the land, what good will my life be to me? That's Genesis chapter 27, verse 48. She took this step because she could not all on her own send Jacob away in order to protect him. With Isaac's approval, Jacob went away on a 21-year labor, serving Laban, her mother's brother, because of his daughters that he married. Biblically, Isaac and Rebekah's marriage was not alone in treachery. Another bitter example was Samson and Delilah. Samson never married Delilah, but they engaged in very intimate relationship. Due to Samuel's love or his destiny, he first played along with Delilah, who really planned to deliver him to the Philistines, his enemies, on 3 occasions. But Samson disappointed her until she used all her feminine powers. When she pestered him daily with her words and pressed him so that his soul was vexed to death, that he told her all his heart, "No razor has ever come upon my head." Judges chapter 16, verse 16 to 17. The deed was cast, and Delilah sold him to his enemies, who punished him severely. So, couples who engage in deceit within their relationship copy their biblical progenitors. Thank you for listening to me, and I pray that you kindly subscribe to my channel and share with others. You'll be rightly blessed by the Lord Jesus Christ.